I made something, and I know what you're asking yourself, Bev. Your channel is about crafting and making things, but I made something that I never thought that I could make, and I'm so excited to share it with y'all today. Hi, hello. If you've never been here before, my name is Bev, and I like to do crafts. Is that a good enough introduction? But usually I post diamond painting, cross stitch, etc. Recently, I was reached out to by a company called Solace Leather. Insert their logo here. And they were like, hey, we specialize in leather DIY crafts. Our kits are very easy for anyone to make. All of our kits come with videos, etc. Would you like to try making something of ours? And I was like, I don't know, because I've never really worked with leather. I've seen people work with leather, but to me, I was just like, that's overwhelming to me. I don't know if my little fingies can actually support working with leather. But I went to their website and checked it out, and they had this bag. Okay, and if you've seen this bag before, you know what kind of bag it is. It is what's called a Birkin slurkin. And I was like, okay, I've always really wanted a bag shaped like this, and I think the large size would be ideal for me. Because if you know me in real life, you know that I like to haul around a lot of stuff. Like 2 weeks ago, for example, when I went to go play Mahjong, I had a giant, like, full-size container of Lysol wipes and a giant sponge because we like to clean the table, okay? We like to clean the Mahjong tiles, we like to clean the table. So I carry a lot of stuff with me at all times because I like to be prepared, okay? I like to be prepared. So I reached back out to them and was like, hey, I would love to try making this bag. And so they sent it to me, okay? They sent it to me. And spoiler alert, not really a spoiler because I'm sure you saw it in the thumbnail. This is the bag I made. And when I say, like, I made this bag, I literally mean I sewed everything. I sewed, like, the little holes. There's an inside pocket. And we'll look at this bag closer. But I made this bag. Yes, it came pre-punched with holes and all the pieces were cut out, but I made this from scratch, okay? We won't even talk about the sewing the bottom. Well, we will later on. Anyway, so in this video, I'm going to be showing you the sewing process that I went through. Solace Leather made it really easy, I have to admit, because they had a video that you watch as you make the bag. So we'll go through the sewing process. I'm not going to make you sit through watching the entire time when I sewed the bag, but there's some tidbits in there that I can share and some tips. And then at the end, I'll give you my full honest thoughts on the process of making this bag and what I think of the end product. Is this like, you know how people are like, my luxury handbag was hand stitched? Is this what they mean? But before we get into the sewing process and me yapping about my final thoughts, etc., let's take a look at what's included when you do order a bag from Solace Leather. The kit from Solace Leather comes with everything you need. The one thing that you will need to source is a lighter or some sort of fire source. I use like a long candle lighter thing because my lighter ran out of fuel, whatever it is. But like everything from the pre-punched leather pieces to the hardware for the bag to the long strap to the needles, and it even came with scissors. Like, I did not expect to open it up and find a pair of scissors. And they're those good scissors that are like on a boingy thing, a spring. They're the good scissors that are on a spring that open and close really easily. It also came with like a bonus scarf. I don't think I'll actually use this, but just the fact that they included this skinny scarf I thought was a really nice touch and was like a nice little bonus. Okay, so that's everything you can expect to get in the Solace Leather kit. I think I showed every single thing. I may have missed something, but now let's get into the sewing with some of my quirky narration, I guess, and I'll come back on the screen and discuss more about finishing the bag, etc. Also, if you like crafts, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Basically just sewing a continuous stitch, but with 2 needles. And I think like this whole entire bag, I believe, is made like this. So I think the more that I do it, the easier it's going to be. Am I getting the hang of this? Am I going to be a master bag maker? Do you want to pay me to make you leather bags? I'm like doing the first stitching and I'm like, I'm a pro, yo. I don't need instructions. I'm already doing this. There's my hair and my cat hair everywhere, but that's fine. Okay, so I've completed my stitches around here. I know it's hard to tell, but these are the holes, and then this is the sewn holes. And now I need to go do a back stitch, and then we need to melt it with this lighter. But this lighter ran out of oil, gas, fuel, lighter fuel. So I've been using this. Okay, it took me like 10 minutes, but I've done this. And it only took me 10 minutes, I think, because obviously I didn't know what I'm doing. All right. Okay, that's so ugly. I'm sorry. Okay, I've done this hole, this hole, and this hole. And I've done the finishing on the backs like they said. You can kind of see where I've melted it. Kind of, a little bit. But now I need to sew this hole here, and then they say they call it a bullet, and then I need to sew this hole here, and then I also need to sew these 4 holes. So basically, I'm gonna be a busy lady just sewing holes. That sounds so gross. Okay, but I'm gonna sew these holes, and they say to make sure that I do it on the back side. If I was just looking at this, and I can't really tell what the back side is, but I'm guessing that this is the front side, because this is the nice side of this grommet, and then this is the back side. So I think this is the right side, this is the right side. So I'm done sewing all the holes, and somewhere along the way I was like, I don't trust this back stitching, so I've been doing knots, okay? I've been doing tight knots, and then like a double knot. I don't know what that's called. This. And then I clip it really close. And then I light it on fire and melt it. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I'm like, extra reinforcement can't be a bad thing, right? I don't think so. So I'm just going to go with it. Oh no, I did a bad thing. I cut the thread. I cut the thread too short. It's not going to make it. It needs to make it all the way to over here, and it's not long enough. So I'm going to end it here, which is fine. Like, it's just a double back stitch. Like, you can't even tell unless you look up close that I'm going to do a double back stitch. But I'm going to leave it here, end it here, and then cut more thread. This time I'll cut a generous amount. I don't know why. Like, there's literally 2 of these things, and I'm just so scared of running out, honestly. Like, I just need to get over it. I need to get over it. I'm sure that 2 things is enough to sew this bag. But this is my mistake. Could it be the first mistake? The second mistake? Oh, wait. The last mistake? I don't know, but that's where I'm at. Who's a pro? Who's a pro? Who's a pro who cut the thread too short? Me. But I think it looks really good. I think it looks great. Okay. So then the instructional video says the next part is to sew. This is the bottom of the bag. And I believe this is the inside. So that's the wrong side. So this is going to be the bottom. These are the feet. The feet have their brass, I don't know, metal. And then basically we just sew them here doing the same thing. I snapped a needle. Look. I snapped this needle. Okay, ignore the dust of leather on my fingers. But I was pushing the needle through this hole, and I snapped it. So, but it comes with so many extra needles, so I'm not too worried about it. But I'm very thankful that this needle did not snap off into my eye. Okay, we have our key inside of this sleeve thing. I think I did a decent job sewing it. Like, this is where I ended it. You can really tell. Also, like, who's going to look at your bag so close up? But now the instructions are saying the next part is to sew this lock part. This is how the lock is. This is the lock. And then we need to sew it to, there's like little holes, so we need to sew it here. Most of the leather parts have been really easy to sew. This was semi-difficult to sew because it's so close to, like, I don't know if it makes a difference, but it's so close to like this edge here. So we'll see. So far I'm enjoying it. Like, my fingers getting sweaty, but so far I'm enjoying it. So we're going to sew this to here. I finished sewing on the straps. You can take a look at my quality craftsmanship. And there's the back. The back is messy-ish. It's fine. After I finished sewing the straps, I went ahead and sewed the sides of the bag. So it ended up being like this long strip, which was really cool to see because I have never made like a leather bag from scratch. So it was just like this long strip of a bag. And I was actually pretty proud of myself for accomplishing so much. Then after you have like a circle of a bag, so once all the sides are sewn together, you have to do the bottom. The bottom was probably the most difficult part for me because they're like, even though the instructions were very, very clear on like how to match up and how to start, etc., it was very tough to do the corners. I took a couple of breaks while I was sewing the corners because I was like, okay, if I mess up on the corner, then the rest of the bag is going to be misaligned, and I didn't want that to happen. So I'm like, I just need to take a break, step away from this for a while. And then after sewing the bottom, I just had to insert the pocket. So I sewed the pocket in. I don't think I showed the clip where I was like putting the pocket together, but I ended up sewing the pocket in. And here is the finished bag up close and personal. It is so pretty. And honestly, I totally understand. I could have went out and bought this bag already made, but the pride and like the serotonin hit when I completed it was like off the charts. I was like, look at this bag. I'm going to wear this bag and someone's going to be like, oh my God, I love your purse. And I'm going to be like, thanks, I made it. Thanks so much, I made it. That's gonna be me. So if you want like my real honest thoughts at the very beginning while I was watching the video to follow the instructions, etc., I was kind of overwhelmed. But once you understand about sewing with 2 needles and you get going and you get like into the groove and get used to sewing with 2 needles, it basically becomes second nature to you. And I had never sewn before with 2 needles, so there was a lot of firsts, I think, with this bag. But as I was going through and everything like that, I was like, I'm a pro. And I was just very proud of myself for completing it. And the folks at Solace Leather were really nice. They emailed me to check in to see like how I was doing with it. And they're like, if you have any questions, let us know. We're here for you. I didn't have any questions because the video that comes along with the bag, like the instructional video, was really great. My one thing that I would recommend is adding chapters to the bag. So sewing the handles like at this time, like have timestamps. So because when I was done watching that section and if I was going through and wanted to rewatch part of the instructions for sewing the handles, for example, I had to rewind, but I wasn't sure if I was rewinding too far or how far back I needed to rewind. So I would recommend to Solace Leather to add chapters or timestamps to their video. But the video itself, A+, Chef's Kiss, it made it so easy. So you may be asking yourself, Beverly, Bev, what are you going to do with this bag besides wear it? I plan on making this bag mine because obviously like I took the time to sew it on the website. Also on the website it says it should take 5 to 6 hours. It definitely took me longer than 5 to 6 hours, but because I haven't sewn in so long. So if you've sewn before, it might take you 5 to 6 hours, but if you're like a beginner sewer, it might probably take you longer like it did for me. But this bag, my plans for the bag are I'm going to make some bag charms. Like I'm probably going to make a bag charm that like a chain or something that connects these 2 straps together, and then maybe some fun dangly thing here or something like that. I just think this is a great opportunity because I made this bag from scratch, so I want to really make it my own and personalize it so it's totally me. Also, like, I really like the size of the bag that I chose. So again, this is the large bag. I'll have the link in the description box below. This is the larger bag. So if you don't carry around a lot of stuff, check out the measurements for the smaller sizes. I think there's a small, medium, and large. I think this will fit as much stuff as I want to. If I want to bring Lysol wipes to Mahjong, this will fit a whole container, a big container of Lysol wipes, I think. And then the long strap. Oh, I didn't talk about this before, but yeah, it does come with a longer strap. So you have the option of wearing it as a crossbody or just like a shoulder purse. And then with the shorter straps, you have the option of just wearing it like this or whatever, however you style yourself. I don't see myself in the future using this lock function at all. I think it's purely decorative. But I do like the key thing here, and like this is another opportunity, like I can hang things from this key thing. But also the fact that I made this bag, I'm kind of iffy on like, okay, is it sturdy enough? Did I seal the thread well enough or end the thread? Was the back string, is the knotting gonna hold? But because I have so much extra thread, I have so many extra needles, if something happens to this bag in the future, I have all the supplies I need to fix it. Okay, so that's it for me. I know this was a longer video. If you watched to the very end, leave a handbag emoji down below and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know, like, is this something you would attempt to make? What are your thoughts? I think it turned out really, really pretty, and I've sent photos of it to my friends. I've posted on Instagram, and the feedback that I've gotten, like the comments and messages and stuff like that, they were all like, wow, like I can't believe you actually made that. So I'm really excited to like show my friends in real life and show them like, hey, this is the bag that I made, no big deal. But again, let me know your thoughts down below. But if you are new here and you like crafts, go ahead and click the subscribe button. I post new videos whenever I feel like it, so make sure you hit that notification bell as well. I do have a bunch of other crafts that I'm planning on trying this year, so make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye!